Guess I'm commentating alone. Alright, cool. I think I'm live, so I'm just gonna be alone. I don't have much context because it's not a league game, so we got BPTO, TNG 3.0, TRNLS HoF, but most importantly Kite188 against Dan, SailorNips, I washed, yada yada. They both have 6 million names. The premise for this game is Dan wants to show everyone he's elite tier deserving, and Kite says he's overrated. So it's a 20-minute game. The stakes are, 20-minute halves, so like a league game. The stakes are $150 for the winning quarterback, sponsored by Krusty. So that's fun. We got Dan's team. They did one tier 1 each. I mean, we'll call WSK Alumnus tier 1. Who cares? They're pretty good. And then they picked a number between 1 and 10 for Nito, or something like that. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. It's a balanced game. Better quarterback's gonna win. Fake first. Kite calling it out already. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'd be surprised if anyone's viewing a random show match 7:40. Usually the show matches are at like 1 a.m. when someone's had too much to drink. So. This is going to be an extremely long game to commentate, so if anyone's out there, shoot me a DM. Or join Casting Couch or whatever. Otherwise, I'll probably sit here quietly for a good portion of it. Ooh, close spawn. Dan almost getting that one. Oh, I forgot his 6th name for Kite since he's literally playing on it. El Tony. He's a big Linkin Park fan. That's Linkin Park Underground. Probably the easy sneak here. Oh, actually, I thought Nito was going to be on Kite's team, so I guess that means Tuca or Kite will be blitzing or something, but we'll see when we get there. Should just be an easy down route. Yeah, good throw. I'd say if I was being unbiased and analyzing teams, Dan's team is for sure a lineup of 3 good defensive players, well, 3 great defensive players, and Kite's team is a lineup of 3 great offensive players, so should be interesting. Should be a good throw. Oh, good defense by Lemnos. In coverage as wide receiver. Rumor has it he's looking to at least play wide receiver next season. Probably not in coverage. Probably as a blitzer finally. He's been trying to be a blitzer for 4 seasons. As a non-quarterback, that is. See if Kite can cook here on a big 3rd down. It's probably just going to be a short sneak. Big play here early. 16 minutes in the first. What a random event. Krusty's such a funny guy sponsoring these. As I coined the phrase with Lemnos the other day, he's a big trollator. So, trolling and narrating. Random league type setting. this one's probably cooked. I don't see anything open unless it's up here. Yeah, unless he thinks he has the angle. I think he's cooked. Yeah. Look at that defense from Nito. Some people, myself, well, maybe not, because Kite's really good at coverage, but I would have liked to see Nito a little more this season once he got his new computer. He's been absolutely cooking. Fancy self-lateral, and it's just wide open bot. Absolutely cooks Kite. Is it a PP, though? Oh, you can't blow that! There's $150 on the line, coach. Please! Oh my god, he was just so open. I don't even think Dan was pressured. Not the throw you want to start with if you're trying to show the world you're elite. Maybe some jitters. We know Dan plays hard when there's money involved. Mr. Referee himself. A little lag here, but should be a good throw and catch. There's Nito. This is probably just an easy sneak. Maybe even for a first down. Nope. Interesting dynamic for Dan's team. As I mentioned, he has great defensive players. Lem's pretty average at Yak, and Nito's not the greatest at improv offense. So if blue team can play some defense on occasion, it should be difficult. What a play. Good throw. Dan is not one of the quarterbacks that traditionally struggles in the red zone. He has a lot of creative middling routes, so to speak. There's a good icon. Oh, bad juke. Give Kite the fumble there, please, coach. Ocho telling me my stream's small as hell, so I guess I'll have to fix that after this drive. Everyone's watching it on mobile basically, even though I'm streaming from the computer. I didn't really set the stream up real well, so that's my fault. Not gonna break momentum here though. Should just be a sneak touchdown. Boom. Alright, let's see what Ocho's talking about. Let's see. Yeah, it is literally 1/4 of the screen. That's pretty cool. Alright, thanks for the heads up, Ocho. Why is the game oh my god, why is it like this? Alright, how do I fix this? How do I fix this? We expand like this. You go like this. Bada boom, bada bang. Sorry, Ocho. Thank you for the heads up. Glad someone out there is watching. I guess I could have been sitting in the channel with you, so I'm not by myself, but you DM me again if you want me to come hang out. Alright, so I'm just gonna do this team's home team, so home score 7-0. And Kite calling Dan a coward for not going for 2, I believe. I don't know. No, I guess it was just shut up trash can, so that's Nito and Kite. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that, Krusty. I know you're paying $150 for this game, and that was a low-quality first 7 minutes. My bad. I don't know how the game capture got shrunk. Anyways, we'll see how BPTO, Ornelas, HoF, Kite188 can respond here. As I mentioned before, I mean, 2 great offensive players. WSK is always up there. Tuca's been showing out with Prism at QB and his RB, just catching everything. Is this just deep cooked? No? We'll see how seriously these guys play. As they mentioned on the podcast, Dan and what is it called? Standing on Business. Some people play to win, they milk, they manage the clock a little better. We're at 11 minutes, so we'll see how much time Kite takes off the clock here. Good icon. That's WCK. I don't know if he's ever fumbled in a league game. He's really smart with his boosts. It's going to be a sack by Nito. I think that's 2 by him, and he also had the 4th down run stop last drive. We did see Nito complain publicly in locker room chat, I think it was yesterday, that he wants to play and that he's been doing nothing but winning. There's a wide open throw. Looked like some kind of defense was called. Great defense beater. Oh! As it looks like WSK is going to play safe with a boost. He just full sends it, testing the fumble gods. Not seeing much here, just a short run, stays in bounds. I think you want to probably, well, Dan does play extremely fast. Sometimes you can't even hear his play calls because he plays so fast, but I think you'd want to make sure there's at least 7 minutes by the time you score so you can get the ball back. There's a good first down. Oh my god, WSK collapses. I mean, oh no. I was going to give him the excuse of I don't think he was even playing StarCraft. I kind of DM'd him saying we need one. Maybe he's not fully awake yet. That's a tough drop for sure. Could have been a better throw as well. Definitely a fairly easy catch though. This deep top, that's a big sack. So Tuca's the blitzer. I didn't notice last drive, so now I've got it on lock. Probably Tuca's first sack, great play. Puts Dan in a tough situation here. See if he dives again. Pushing is the limit. Oh, great attempt by BP Kite 188 HoF 3.0. Tried to tip it to himself for the int. I was gonna say Tuca's kind of pushing the limit on line hops. I'm not gonna regulate them. Krusty can view that upon or review that upon viewing. Dan should be cooked here. It's a good throw. Wow, what a throw. Easy catch there for Lemnos Vidi, who had, I want to say, 285 yards in his one wide receiver game this season. Looks like just a down up. Down up down. No, brilliant. This guy's TO 4.0. But Dan just not rolling the right way. At that point you got to go down so the RB comes off. Nonetheless, gets some yards. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Dan's playing at a slower pace than normal. Maybe he's milk warring. Who knows? Wide receiver fake handoff going deep. Kite's cooked again. See if he hits the throw this time. He does. It should be a touchdown. And there we go. Kite has fallen for the lateral both times this game. Well, 13-0 is not great, but I mean, you can't really blame Kite 188 this time. Like, first drive, sure, some bad sneaks, fine, but WSK literally dropped the ball, which we never see him drop it. That might be his first drop on film. And we got a 14-0 deficit here. You could point out, I think WSK's played RB for the last 2 seasons, so maybe he's a little rusty. But that's all. The last thing I'll say about that drop. I don't remember who started with the ball. So I don't really have a point about the clock here. That's my bad. Pushing the limits there. Nope. No. That should be a great throw. Yeah, good catch. That's Tuca, man. I'm saying. Maybe give him some more place. I've been amazed by that guy since he had 4 touchdowns against the Apes, albeit we were the worst defense in the league. But, I mean, he just catches everything that comes his way. Both guys running the same thing here. Kai would be lucky to not get sacked. Oh, little icon to Tuca. He's great at this. Oh, good juke! Oh, my goodness! I'm glad this is on film. What a play! This guy went for like $5 this season or something. Nah, I think it was like 15, but still. Underrated. Very good RB. A little abusable on defense still, but... Alright, so what they need to do now is just score immediately and then get a stop and try and score again. This is where Kite's been struggling a little bit. I think last time when he turned it over is about at the 30. And then WSK dropped it on like the 10, but... Right, putting it right in the breadbasket. Ocho, join the channel and I'll move to you. I'm fighting for my life out here for another 40 minutes or whatever. Oh my god! Wow. Probably after this drive I'll come find you. A little slant down to Tuca. Should be an easy catch. He boosted early though, so he's not going to get the yak. There's Ocho. There we go.
There we go. Do you always have the StarCraft music on?
yeah. Until Devin tells me to turn it off. I just turned it off now. He always says it's way too loud, and I always forget to turn it off for the stream.
Like, so you always play with it on?
Yeah. There's a big sack. I like, I can't play and listen to like Spotify, or I just can't hear anything. Who's lacking? I did minimize.
Oh, Kite's playing as your name.
Yeah, that's why I kept calling him LP Tony Ornelas HoF 188 or whatever. He's many names. Were you watching? You saw WSK's crazy drop?
Yeah, I saw that. That was weird. Like, it was very catchable.
Yeah, very out of character for sure.
You wouldn't expect that from a T1 receiver.
I know, that's what I was saying. I kind of forced him into this game because you and I didn't want to play, so... Oh, that might have been catchable as well.
I don't think so.
No? You think Dan was there? Alright.
Yeah.
Then, well, Kite kind of did the same thing Smith did before Devin talked to him. I think he ran 2 skinnies there out of 4 plays. You gotta mix it up sometimes. Steps up, maybe? Oh, steps up and go. That's gotta be early, right? Yep. Good play. Good play call, though. Who was your opinion before this game on who the better quarterback is, if you had one?
I mean, I don't think I don't want to be rude, but does anyone think Kite's better?
Krusty said he thinks Kite is better than people think, but he didn't necessarily say he thinks
Like, I,
Dan
I
is
think it's
worse.
unanimous, right?
Yeah. I mean, one of them primarily, well, for a long time, primarily played QB, and the other one plays every position. So,
Like Dan's been a top quarterback since like we started blitzing again.
yeah, he literally won Offensive Player of the Year. I think people just forget because he's been playing wide receiver.
Like most people have Dan in their top 5 overall.
Yeah, and I thought that ranking was based off partially on his QB. So, is this just wide open? They're calling a defense because they're desperate? It looks like it worked out, though.
He's running. Second down.
Like if Vegas had a spread on this, Kite would be like a plus 300, plus 400.
So, what would that be in a point spread? Because I don't really understand betting odds.
Maybe like 8.5.
Looks like
So
they're.
plus 300 would be like 3 to 1.
Yeah, okay.
Wide
That'd be
open.
like a 30%
Oh,
chance.
he just
Ooh,
ate him
fumble
for loss.
chance.
First down.
Looks like Dan's playing for, or SailorNips, as I have the team title stream, for the field
What's the
goal.
score? What's the score right
14-0.
now?
14-0.
I gotta say that first interception wasn't Kite's
He's
fault. Wick should
running.
have had it.
Yeah, for sure.
Second down.
There was a drive before that, though, that you might have missed where Kite just snuck for like 2 yards twice and failed on fourth down. So one
Hmm.
drive on him. The other one, they for sure should have had first and goal. Maybe makes that catch not like
I
I
think
guess you could say 99 out of 100 times now since he dropped it. But
Kite is really sneak dependent.
He's running.
Like if you could
First
stop his
down.
running game, then you're probably gonna win.
yeah, and he has gotten better at it. Season, what was it? What was special ed season? Season 3. The first game he would just like roll one way, so he'd get sacked a lot. He's a little
Hmm.
better at scrambling now, but I don't know. 0 points and a half and a 20-minute half at that is pretty rough.
Decapitated
And
him.
it looks like they're gonna get the
Second
field goal
down.
too. They just didn't play the shell D. I will have to watch the line first because Tuca's known the line hop on field goals, and there's $150 on the line here. So
Lining up for the field goal.
looks like he's not even gonna click towards it, so we're good.
It's up.
That might be a miss. What is it like right here? It's coming back. It's coming back.
And they split the
17-0. Could this be Ocho? Could this game have the same effect on Kite that your guys' 42-point beatdown of CJ last season in a pub had on CJ? You think Kite will just unravel tomorrow?
What's tomorrow?
Oh, they have their league game, their playoff game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're literally doing the show match like
first down.
16 hours before their league game.
Hmm.
I mean, Kite was confident enough to challenge Curtis to 20 show matches when he went 0-10 or whatever, so maybe he won't be faced. Big sack there by Tuca.
Third down.
Is that the turnover they need? It's going to be a cluster for sure.
Bottle bit
Nope.
broken up. Fourth down.
Ian, I know it's not a league game, but if you're out there, we love you. Viper's Malice. A little bit of lag here. Probably Dan, though. I mean,
Maybe this is just karma for playing under LPU Tony.
yeah, I definitely wasn't a quarterback back then, so it was only ever gonna bring bad things. What are they waiting for? So, all right.
Wasn't Cameron? I think he was Steve McNair at HOF, right?
Maybe. I only knew him as yeah, I don't know his HOF name. I feel like
I
he
think
was
it was.
Cabron
It was.
HOF at some point.
I think it was Steve McNair.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember anything about him playing Blitz. Or he just played so many games other than Blitz in the last whatever years it's been, 15.
No, I remember he was in HOF. He used to blitz a lot.
Yeah. Gaining 4 yards. All right.
He's running with it. Second down.
Fourth down. Well, let's talk about you, Ocho, since you're here. Are you actually going to play next season? Dan really wants you.
I don't know, man. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, because you don't want to. You're like the better version of me. Like, you get bored, but you don't want to ruin someone's game by getting bored halfway into it. What a catch by Lem. So I figure you probably wouldn't want to commit to a league game, then change your mind or something.
Yeah, like I don't want to. Like I feel like I'm looping, but Squid really just killed my joy.
I could see it. I mean, you guys were
Like
heavily favored, and you literally had 2 of the 3 Super Bowl teammates.
yeah, like right from the day one, like I knew we were favorites to win it all. But like he didn't listen to anything I said the entire season,
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
and he just killed my joy for the game.
Yeah, it was, oh, no, they got the fumble. This could be what they need. Oh, this could be what they need. It's going out. I was going to say, I mean, I don't want to dwell on Season 3 too much, but Squid was kind of the only guy playing quarterback coming into that season, and he drafted the 2 Super Bowl winners. So, I mean,
Yeah,
he definitely should have at least won a playoff game.
like he was the number one ranked quarterback going into the season, and
Yeah.
he drafted the best overall team,
Mhm.
and then he went 3-4 at quarterback. So I don't
Oh,
know.
so it's just the 90 up. It is, and it's an easy completion. Dan will never miss that throw. Well, it's hard to say on topic when it's 17-0 and the team that has 17 is
Like
driving
I
again.
I told you, like right before the playoff game, like I literally put in so much time to like come up with a game plan, and he didn't even listen to it at all. Like
Oh, Lemnos.
he was only concerned about your letter to Alexa. I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, can we focus on the game plan?
Well, some people like the juicy gossip more than the game.
Yeah.
Lemnos trying to cook here, gets injured.
Second down. He's running with it.
I mean, Duke is just letting him walk it, and I think this game's cooked. I think Dan's got 150 in the bag. Yep.
They're going for 2.
Well, I don't know what's going to come from this. I've already made up with Kite in my eyes, at least. I've just been laughing at everything instead of being mad. But, he's not
It-
usually shaken from losing games, so this is a pretty bad one, and it's on stream, so
what's the score?
23-0, and they're going for 2.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's not a great showing. Oh, that's a drop. Well,
Have a drop.
that's a drop by
Who was that?
Nito.
Was that Tuka?
That's Nito. That's Nito. Well, that was a boo-boo by Nito. He hasn't had a bad drop like that in probably the last month, though, so he was due. Kite does have a valid point. There's a chance Kite would have had better players if we didn't have to sit here for 20 minutes while Dan restart his router because of his lag. So who knows what could have been? Maybe they'll rematch after the season. I doubt they'll get another chance at a random 150 prize pool, but you never know. Are you gonna play in that tournament that Jeff's doing? I don't remember who your team is.
I don't know, man. Like apparently I'm supposed to play with Jeff and Squid.
Oh yeah, I
Those
forgot
are,
they signed you up to
those are,
play with Squid. That's kind of
those are
silly.
two. Those are two guys that don't want to play with him.
Jeff literally saw you guys beefing, and he's like, "I'm forcing you together with money on the line." Yeah.
And he put himself on us. So.
Yeah. He wants to be Mufasa. He wants to bring you guys together.
What a team.
All right, so we kind of missed it because it's not too exciting. But Kite threw a first down interception. I don't know if
I
it
really
was a
want to.
drop, but
Really want to know his thinking.
yeah, it's an interesting team. It's not
Me,
even
Jeff, and Squid.
advantageous. Like, it's advantageous to you guys to be in a lower bracket. I'm out here, like, even if Irv QBs, I either have to play RB, which I'm worse at than wide receiver, or Devin has to play RB, which he never practices, and we have to go against, like, teams of Prism Finn, like Wayne Smith. Like, what is that? It's
Yeah.
so difficult. Prism Finn, man. That's going to be crazy.
Mm-hmm. I wonder who's gonna QB. Probably Prism.
Prism did say he didn't want a QB today in that chat, and Finn's usually okay QBing if no one wants
Yeah.
to.
Prism always avoids QBing.
Yep, when he can. He played the bare minimum of QB games this season for them to get in playoffs, and then
Like
no
the
chance.
entire season two, he kept trying to get me to QB.
I think the people wanted you to QB. You were Cutler. We just had already seen what Prism could do, and it wasn't that exciting anymore. You have explosive offense, like he likes to say. Smith is exciting. Yours is exciting. So we were all rooting for
Yeah.
you week 1, and then you subbed yourself out at halftime.
Yeah.
You probably would still have the record if you stayed in that whole game. You probably would have had 4 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah. Maybe. I just remember Jeff's defense was like it was really fucking annoying
Hmm.
because he doesn't play proper defense. He just
Yeah,
looks
you
for
just
the race.
guess. He guesses. Oh, that's an insane throw. Oh my God, Nito!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Nito and Dan showing up their teammate.
Is it like
Boy,
40-0 right now?
it's 30. It's about to be 31. There's been some RNG. That's a good throw. Good catch.
Oh my god, what
The
is happening?
the fumble was RNG, but that was actually like Kite. When you watch that later, you'll see that was a good catch by Nito. He actually came to the ball, and your 2 teammates
How is
straight up
Kite
didn't.
Wick this bad? I don't.
Yeah,
What?
31-0 is tough for sure. I don't know.
Kite Wick and Tuka?
Yeah, it kind of all spiraled when WSK dropped that ball. Not to blame the whole game on him, but it was gonna be 14-7. They would have had a chance at trying to stop Dan. Instead, Dan goes down, makes it 17-0, and it's just been a disaster since then. And he's playing defenses now. No mercy by Dan. That's a good catch, good save by WSK. It is 31, even though it's not updating. Fumble chance. God, there's still 10 minutes left. Just forfeit, please. Probably just going to be another sack. Yep.
What is he? What is going on?
Yeah, I don't know. Kite's not playing his best right now. I've definitely seen him play better. He's kind of like...
Like this is his game before the playoff.
Yeah, I mean, albeit he's not going to be quarterback tomorrow, but yeah, it's kind of been like if his first route's not open, he's got nothing today. That's a good throw though. Good patience.
That couldn't have been so open.
Yeah. Who is that? Lemnos? Lemnos should have got there
He's not
quicker.
even angling. What's going on? Who's the green receiver?
Lemnos.
He's just falling asleep.
Yeah, I mean, it's 31-0. He'd be falling asleep too. Let's see if you can put one on the board, baby. Come on, for pride. It's a sack again by Nito.
Second down.
I think Nito has like 5 sacks. The Moss on offense. Dan has an interception on defense. I was gonna say, I hope this guy clarifies what he's talking about. It's a weird thing to yell, Gma, I like it bloody.
Third down.
He did say he is talking about his steak. It's a 1 p.m. banger tomorrow, so
He's running.
maybe you'll be around for that. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, it's at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Your
So,
time or
yeah,
Eastern?
no, Pacific, so it's super early.
4?
Yeah, for you. Yeah, I guess it'd be early, even earlier if it was 1 p.m. Eastern, but yeah. So I think Popgun's supposed to be there, which everyone loves his commentary. I think Lem's streaming. See if Krusty can continue his reign of trying to become the GOAT. There it is again. That's at least 3 interceptions. Yeah, that's what he's
I
saying.
love this game.
It's me. It's me, not him. I think Kite's averaging like 4 yards a sneak this game, so like you're saying, I mean, I guess if the sneak's not there for Kite, he's just got nothing. It's the early throwaway, so he doesn't get safety.
Complete. Second down. Can't come up
All
with it.
right, Dan's team trolling a little bit here. You know, if you widen the video games you play, you could meet a gamer girl. You never know. I'm just saying. We were talking about avenues of how to meet a woman these days. That's like there's such a high population of people our age that play games now.
On which game?
Just like I was just saying it in general. If you broaden the amount of games you play, you might find someone that way.
On any game?
Yeah, I guess it's like popular games, kind of like Dan and Finn play, where they just play all the popular ones.
They would have to like most of the time they're not, they're like in the States or like somewhere far away.
True. That's true. That's a good point. And then there's the other verdict, which is, or whatever word I'm looking for, the other problem, which is the OnlyFans meta now.
Yeah. Like I literally met a girl and like we were talking and then she told me about her OnlyFans and I was like, there it is.
There it is. Oh no.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, are you just trying to talk to me to get me to sign up for your OnlyFans? She's like, no, I actually like you.
Yeah, but then you have to deal with that, and she'll probably ask you to
Yeah.
be a part of it or something. Yeah, your point the other day was 1,000,000% valid about how hard it is to date nowadays.
Yeah. Like people just completely fucked up the entire dating game.
Yep.
Like I was online the other day just going through profiles and like 90% of them are like old or they're single mothers.
Yep. And even them at that point, they probably got some crazy baggage.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting away with some shenanigans this game. Goodness. Hope people out there are watching this are keeping Lemnos in mind for his season. What is it? Season 5 is the next one. He's catching absolutely everything.
Second down.
Like I'm actually jealous of the people that like lock a girl down early and they just keep her forever.
Third down.
What a catch. Yeah. Um, my last two were, this one is 7 years and the last one was like 4. And this one's the keeper, so it's like, yeah, you gotta get pretty
Like
lucky.
being able to grow up with your
Oh yeah, like super early, you mean?
spouse.
Yeah, like young.
Yeah, that's like the dream, but
It's just such a low percentage. I mean, that's like winning the lottery.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like people that like got their like high school sweetheart and like stuck with her.
Yeah, and it actually worked
That's like
out. Oh my god.
yeah, that's a dream.
37-0. The biggest loss on Twitch TV, and well, I mean, I guess Jeff had those 40 bangers, but
Like I'm only like 32 now, so
mhm.
I feel like an old man though.
Yeah, I don't know how it is in Canada, but it's definitely hard being this age in the U.S. Let's see, 39-0. My god.
I still can't believe I scored 59. That's like insane.
I know. And then you were, where were you? You were right here, and you threw it straight to them. And we're all so
Yeah.
sad.
The funny thing is that I missed the wide open field goal,
Oh
and
yeah,
uh,
yeah, that's right.
and and Devin dropped a wide open touchdown that got intercepted.
Oh yeah.
So otherwise, it literally would have been a 70-point
I was
game.
literally against my team, and I was still rooting for it because I mean, there's no saving
It,
underdogs at that
I
point.
would have hit 70 fucking points, man.
Yep.
Just those two fucking misplays.
And that was more authentic too. That was an authentic 59 because that one you guys TTT had against Jeff. I mean, he threw the ball straight to you guys like 5 plays in a row, whereas you guys
Yeah,
were just straight up shutting down CJ and Dan.
yeah. 70-21, man.
He's making a run for it.
And they were up 14-7 or
14-0, I think.
14-0. Yeah, I think that was their first 14-point comeback.
Yeah.
I think it was
I mean,
21-7. Oops. And then you just reeled off 40 in a row or whatever.
yeah, it would have been like a
50 in a row.
70 in a row. Fuck, man. I wanted that 70-point game so bad.
CJ, if you're out there, Ocho misses you, and so do I. Even though we're reliving your lowest league game.
Dude, that was like me trying my hardest too. Like I wanted to win that. I wanted to win that game. Like I wanted to blow him out.
Time is
That
running
was
out.
their first loss, or that was the second one?
The
I
quarterback.
think that was their first
Second
loss.
down.
Yeah, so.
I think they were 3-0, and then
Mm-hmm.
they got into an angry Ocho.
Squid should have just let you QB, although I guess everyone was kind of against it because they wanted the new QB. But
Yeah, I
I
even
mean,
told him like I'm down to QB if he wants me to.
yeah, look how good he is at receiver now too. So it's like that could have been a crazy team.
And the other thing is we had Curtis on our team too, so he could have QB'd.
Yeah, but he just never shows up. I had him on my team, and he won't play in league. Did he do it? He's got points. He's got points. It's a wait. Oh no, it's late. Oh no, you
Oh
can't do this to
no!
us. You can't do this to us, Kai.
What the fuck,
I was gonna
guys?
I was gonna say that that was like a moral victory or whatever that saying is because he's scoring a touchdown on Dan, and that's what
You're saying
happened.
that's a lucky spawn?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Nah, I mean that's a late throw. Even the
Yeah,
WSK drop was technically a late throw. Like if he throws
yeah.
out ahead of him, it's not droppable. Tough thing to watch for sure. I mean 39-0.
That's what I said
A
about
zero shutout, yeah.
the thing about Kite is like if he can't sneak, he's gonna struggle.
Yeah. He needs those easy yards. And it didn't even feel like he was trying to sneak. Like he was just sneaking as a last resort for like 3 yards.
He's not a natural passer.
Mm. Oh, what happened to No Mercy? They're not calling timeouts. I guess they're just gonna throw it up.
I feel like half of his throws are late.
2v1? Oh no, Kite, don't let it happen. Nah, it's 2v2. Yeah,
Aren't most of his throws late?
yeah, this game they were. I mean,
Like
I've
in
seen him
general,
be
though.
better. I've seen him be better. Ooh, that should have been a touchdown. There it is. GG, $150 to Dan in a... God, thank God Ocho joined me. I would have had to commentate a 39-0 by myself, 40-minute pub.
0.
God. I'm not doing interviews. This was goofy. GG, Krusty. I hope you enjoyed that and you pay out the winner.